Having a good plan in place is always wise before the challenges of life come, as they surely do. This is Carol Havens, and she is the author of what I call a workbook, really. It's called When the Time Comes. Welcome to Lifestyle. So glad you're here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Well, first, what inspired you to put together this really comprehensive book?
I've worked for about 40 plus years working with families as a nurse, as a health advocate, in pastoral care, just across the board, many different positions, really working with families walking journeys from oftentimes diagnosis through death, and seeing so many families who have gotten to the point of someone has passed and they don't know where to begin to start wrapping up the estate or how to walk through that process.
Right.
And they're lost.
So do it ahead of time is the keynote here. So what's inside the book? I'm going to open it up, but kind of walk us through what we're going to find inside.
Well, there's a lot of books out on planning for end-of-life type of care, and even a medical crisis, something that totally incapacitates someone, maybe dementia, a stroke, or what have you. But in the book, what we've done is, I'm a real proponent of people having their will and power of attorney done. I think that is so important, but that's only about 1/4 of what you really need. So the other 3/4, which takes 12 to 24 months to work through, is what's in this book. So it's a place to be able to record your banking, your insurance, your real estate, your investments, who your accountant is, your digital assets, a medical history, an end-of-life history, all the different
passwords. I would think passwords would be a really big thing because you don't know your spouse's passwords or your kids.
I've had so many people say, oh, my kids, all they need to know is that it's all in the computer. And I say, but do they know the password to get into your computer?
Yeah.
And so that stops them before they can even get started.
And these are things that, especially if you're emotionally charged at that time, you get a diagnosis or someone dies instantly, you're not really clear-headed making those decisions for a long time.
Yeah.
For a long time, and depends on the closeness of the person.
Yeah.
So have you had people already, is the book on the market and people are using it?
I actually self-published in April 2020, right when the pandemic started.
Good timing, girl.
I know.
Because that was a crisis. Still a crisis.
Until this year, I've not been able to get out and market my binder.
Right.
I've had it's being sold in several local stores. I have my own website where it can be purchased through my website and such. But this year is the first year I've been able to go out and give talks to organizations, to groups, meet with a lot of people in the industry, whether they're financial people, attorneys, or what have you, because this completes creating an estate. This completes that process. It brings it full circle to everything you need to know. Truly the goal of what I was doing was to be able to have everything in this book, and there's sleeves you can put all the information in, so that if something were to happen to someone, their representative, their loved ones can walk in, pick up this book. Everything they need to know is in this book, saving them months.
Oh, gosh, yes. And, I have Gary Price on, an elder law expert, all the time. He's always saying, plan, plan, plan. Yeah. Would this serve then, if you do have an attorney for your estate, can you just go, this is Mom's book, and really does stand sort of as a legal document. This is what you've compiled yourself.
It is, but you probably need to go ahead and have that will and the power of attorney and such done, because you need to designate the names of those people who are going to be speaking on your behalf.
Right, that's the legal document for this, but I would think that any attorney would be, thank you.
Yes.
All questions answered.
Yes.
How do we get it, Carol?
Well, it's available at a couple local stores here in Evansville. It can be arranged Floral and Gift on the east side, Tracy's Accessories on the west side, the Brick House Boutique up in Fort Branch, and your brother's bookstore and Blue Stocking Social carry it. And then my website.
And good local bookstores, both of those as well. Yes. So shop. Carol, thank you for the work you've done.
Thank you.
And for the help you've brought us. It's so nice to meet you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
More lifestyles for you right after this. Stay with us.